Okay, I don't usually do this on this channel. I don't comment on eBay auctions. I don't comment on prices. I try to have fun and play games and stuff like that. But I am a collector. I've been a collector for a long time, and it's gotten to the point where I've seen enough of this where I feel like I need to say something, and then you take it as you'll take it. But okay, look at this auction. VGA 95 Gold Mint Diablo 3 Collector's Edition, spelled wrong. Seal limited edition, double wrong spelling. U.S. version. This is someone from Germany, and they sold this Diablo 3 Collector's Edition. It went for 7,000 euros, which is approximately $8,434.65. Now, apparently this is sealed. It was graded by VGA 95%, whatever that is. All these nice pictures, da-da-da. Okay, great. Now, what's the problem here? The problem is that this game has been out for a long time. Any day of the week, you could buy a sealed copy of it for about $300. Now, that's not cheap. I did a search like right after, actually during this auction, while this auction was still going on, and it's still up now. Just here's another open auction, or it's just a buy it now. $299.99. Buy it now, or make offer. Now, this is a sealed copy as well, as far as I can tell. This is factory sealed new. So it looks factory sealed. Again, there's a bunch of these floating around. $300 is expensive for a game, but however, the reason why this Diablo 3, collector's edition has a really big premium for a shrink wrap copy is because there's a bunch of codes that you can only use once, and once you open it, it requires online. It's a whole. I don't even own Diablo 3 because of this, because it requires to be played online, an online connection at all times. There is no offline component. I'm totally not interested in that, so I don't have the game. But if you want to play this game, you want to buy a copy that hasn't been opened before. And so that's why this game is a premium. An open copy you can get for $50 about, maybe $60, something like that. A sealed copy, $300, is not the cheapest you can get it for, but I searched for this and found it right away. Again, you could make offer, maybe you get the guy down at $200, who knows. But $300, okay, fine. So why in the world would this copy go for 7,000 euro? So $8,434.65. So are we saying here, are we trying to imply that a copy graded by VGA at 95, whatever that means, is worth $8,000 plus more than a copy here, which is just sealed? So the VGA adds $8,000 plus to the value of this game. That's what we're apparently saying here. And that just makes zero sense whatsoever. Because, I just can't parse out why anybody would think that makes any sense. So let's think about this for a second. Let's think of the possibilities. Possibility 1. This game really is worth $8,000 more than this other one without the VGA. And why is that? Okay, maybe because by having the VGA grading, I'm assured that it's a real seal, and I know that it's really been verified. Okay, let's say that hypothetically for a second. First of all, would you get an $8,000 premium for that? Realistically, does that make any sense at all? $8,000 premium, many, many times the value of the game, because VGA said it's a real seal. So that would imply, first of all, that there's no basically most people are completely incapable of knowing if it's a real seal or not, which might be true, by the way. But that we can trust VGA, because if VGA says that it's a real seal, then oh my gosh, for sure it's a real seal, and we trust VGA, and that 95 means it's one of the best copies ever or something. Because I guess it's the other option is that 95 just means so much. I gotta tell you, if you believe that, then I got a bridge in Brooklyn to sell you, because none of that stuff is true. I can't tell you for sure that this is a real copy without actually, touching and handling it. Maybe a real sealed copy, although it certainly looks like one to me. But I also couldn't tell you if this one's a real sealed copy without actually touching it, which you can't do once it's slabbed. And the fact that VGA told me that it is means absolutely zero to me personally, at least. So, you want to say it's worth $8,000 more because there's a slab around it? I really, really, really do not think so. Okay, but possibility number 1, okay, maybe. Possibility number 2 is the guy who bought this, he's ignorant. He doesn't realize there's another copy you can buy for $300. He's lazy. He's so rich he doesn't care. He's stupid. Whatever you want to say, it's just, he just doesn't know. Or he's like so gullible, I guess, that he believes that by having a slab around it adds $8,000 to the value. I mean, if that's the case, there's a really big arbitrage opportunity here for people to buy this copy and then sell it, get it slabbed and sell it to fools, which I think is what people are doing nowadays. They're getting stuff slabbed and people are buying it in some cases. I'm not sure about this case, but in some cases that's what's happening is people are buying stuff because they're slabbed. They don't really know any better. They're not checking the prices. Maybe that's what happened here. I'm not so sure. And then another possibility that I can think of is there's something fishy going on. And I don't know if in this case there's anything fishy going on. I don't know the seller. I don't know the buyer. I don't know what's going on. I'm not alleging anything. I have no knowledge. But I've seen enough of these things to make me think that maybe there's something fishy going on. Either in some, not necessarily this case, but in some case there's money laundering or something like that, where somebody's purposely trying to buy something for a high price, maybe selling it to himself to move some money around so that it at least looks like he bought some high-end collectible, really he's trying to launder some money for some reason, proceeds of other illegal activity. Or there's some kind of like pump and dump type thing going on here where someone is trying to artificially inflate the value of either slab games in general, of this slab game, to make somebody think it's worth a lot of money. Maybe he can go around and sell some more copies to somebody else later on. I don't know, but I mean, when you look at this, you got to sort of think maybe there's something weird going on here. It just doesn't pass the smell test. And looking at the bid history for this item, here, this is the bid history. So there was only 2 bidders, okay? 2 bidders. And you see that the starting price was €5,000. Someone was like, sure, up €5,000, no problem. This guy, 7.4, unfortunately, the bidders' identities are hidden these days on eBay. Then, for some reason, they kept on incrementing their bid, even though there was nobody bidding against them, apparently, and just there was nothing going on here. Until 11:27 a.m. on April 18th, which was last week, a week before the auction ended, basically. And it got to €6,760. Then eventually got to €7,000. Now, if you look down, there's also a bid retraction. There's this guy here who got involved who bid $7,010 right after this person put in his $7,000 bid, 24 seconds later, 24 seconds later it looks like, this person bid $7,010. I don't know why, to test the top bid. I mean, it doesn't make sense because it's so close in time. It almost seems like there's something, people are acting, together or something like that. I don't know, but it certainly looks odd. And then that bid was retracted a few hours later. And then right after that bid was retracted, basically the next, I don't know, an hour, a minute later, less than a minute later, 30 seconds later, some other person then bid $69.50, which then bumped up the price of basically from $5,000 to $7,000 because, this guy can keep bidding all he wants on all these numbers, but unless somebody actually bids against him, he's still going to get it for the starting price. And then at some point, this guy bid and caused the price to go up to $7,000 for the original bidder. So there was only 3 bidders, and the timing of the bids were really, really weird and interesting. One person retracted their bid. Again, I'm not alleging anything. I don't know what's going on here in this auction specifically, but it looks very strange, and I just don't know what's going on. So the bottom line is, in my opinion, this is definitely not even close to being worth €7,000, $8,000. $300 for a sealed copy is reasonable based on what I've seen in the market. Whether or not it's actually worth that, that's what the market for this game tends to be. Let's say $250, $300 for a sealed copy. But to pay €7,000 for a slabbed sealed version is, to me, utterly nonsensical. And again, either somebody is just ignorant or they really believe it's worth that much, which I think if they do, I think they're incredibly misguided and wrong. And I just find hard to believe that somebody could actually think that, or, you know, there's something weird going on, or I don't know. Again, I'm not going to accuse anybody of anything. It's not my place to do that, but I am just sort of really sick of seeing these crazy things going on, and people seem to think like, oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense, and maybe the market's going up, and listen, maybe the market is going up, but not like this. This just does not make sense as a market trend. It's a very, very, very weird thing. So I'm really interested in what people have to say in the comment section. Please let me know what you think. I don't know what to say about this anymore. I'm sort of blown away. Let me know what you think in the comment section. I'm sure people have seen stuff like this. Let me know what you think about this auction in general, and we'll see where this goes. But thanks for watching, and have a great day, everybody.